screencast keys before I forget. Let me find that. Screencast keys. There we go. I don't know why. Oh, I need to change the default settings so I don't have to do this every time. Anyways, there we go. You can now see exactly what I am doing. And when we left off yesterday, we had this scene. Oh, and also, I moved this just for the promotional or the thumbnail. So that was there. I'm just gonna just rearranging the composition back to the way it should be. And let's just move this back into a better place. There we go. And so, I don't think this is placed correctly, or this screen. We should go lower. Let's make this invisible just to see where we're at. Yeah, everything looks a bit odd. Not so sure what I did. But let's just move everything upwards a little bit. Oh, I think we need to look down a bit. I'm just gonna move this down. Yeah, I forgot to save before I did some of those edits the other time. Okay, let's just render this quickly, or do a preview render. Right. This needs to be in the middle. Yeah. And also these clouds, which I think we're just gonna make just cause YOLO. Like normally we should probably use an image, but I'm kind of lazy to get images. So I kind of want to make it in 3D. That's what I'm thinking, but I'm not exactly sure. We'll see how it goes. But first off, let's just get that sun created. So, let's make a circle. Let's add a face to it. And size it up. Should be around the same size as this. Yeah. Get a nice pink color. Oh, actually, I don't think there are actual pink shards. They're just reflections from the sun. But it doesn't really matter. Or we'll see if it does matter. I'm just gonna hide these for now. Oh, and this is actually behind all of our things. The sun. There we go. So yeah. I've recently gained a huge, guess kind of an obsession for Porter Robinson a bit. I think his music is really good, and also his artwork is amazing. They look so awesome. And I love the style of like animation, but also like cartoony a bit. Looks really nice. And let's just try There we go, all better. That should be good. We're back on. Let me split this. And it's my toolbar. Wait, can I? Let me see if I can use the eyedrop on. No, I cannot. I want to try using eyedrop all the way to Blender. That's not gonna work. So we're gonna need to get that image out. It's in Blender live stream, stream number 2. Sure, on stream number 3 now. Oh no, I'm looking for the original reference. So let's just bring that over here, and let's use that eyedropper to get our first color. It's over there. Actually, we can full screen Photoshop. And our second color is this pinkish thing. And now we don't really need that anymore. So now we can use a gradient. Let me just see how it goes. Whoops. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. Let me just get a color. Try getting more of a gradient. Yeah, I think I like that. Because there's more. Actually, no, I think I need more red. Let's see. Yeah, I think this will work for our purposes. So I'm just gonna save that. And let's put that in stream number 2. Let's make a new folder, textures. Whoops, caps. Now, one thing I noticed is that getting folders is really good. A lot better. So let us do JPEG sun color. So now let's go back to, no, we don't need that. Gonna use a texture, image, open, texture, sun color. There we go. And now we need to open sun color. So then we can just use a UV unwrap, and now we can use that color. And now let me figure out how to actually do this. Actually, I don't think we even need the texture, so we're just gonna use it over here. I have not used this in a very long time. Image texture, open. Yeah, we're not even gonna use the texture. Sun color. UV. Is that already it? Let's put in another. Yeah, there we go. There it works. Yeah, let's move that to that layer just so that I can see it isolated. It's very dark. Just put on texture. And we can rotate this, I believe. Let's move it to the other layer. Yeah, I want it to be from the bottom left corner. And now, I'm actually gonna make this an emission because I love using emissions. Save that. JPEG. Sun color 2. Go back into Blender, open up refer. Where am I? Oh, I'm in the wrong stream. 2 textures, sun color 2, and open it once again over here. So then now, if we render this, ooh, that's not right. So you need to rotate that. The Holy Temple. Like that. And then I will move the sun back into place. Let me just fix this really quickly. Kind of like that. Actually, I think I want to make all these rocks higher. And I want to dip these. There we go. Does that look good? And actually I want to do something first as well. I feel like there's a lot of poly that's not being used. Starting from there. Wait, which one is that? Yeah, let's delete all those first. Just to lower our render times. Actually, I think I'm gonna stretch this out. It's not on the floor. Okay, I'm gonna just end this displacement and just do this manually because it's messing me up. There we go. One problem with this is that this needs to be more centered like that. And the world needs to follow. This is the tedious part about doing this, just making sure all your alignments are correct. And we're not making it perfect since it's a remake, but I want to try getting it as similar as possible. Just thinking right now how we can make this composition. I'm too lazy to like actually make new objects, so I'm pretty much just reusing old ones because they look pretty similar. We get a random cube, and just to reduce rendering, just want to decrease our amount of geometry. Let's try that. I think this is looking right. I use way too many, what is it called, that random proportional editing. Is that way too much? Actually, I think what I'm gonna do is merge these so that I have a cleaner shape. And hide these. The power of camera angle. This is so off. I messed this up already pretty badly. Maybe what I could just do is recalculate these normals. Nope, this is something else. Here, I think I got it. We'll weave it together. There we go. We'll just drag this part down. Oh my god, did I even commentate? Oh no. Okay, never mind. It is working. I thought that I forgot to put on audio, but luckily it is recording because I am not looking at the stream, so I have no idea what's going on. Kind of like that, I think. Let's just check. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of tired of that. I'm just going to manually do this. Okay, let's do some legitimate speed modeling. Let's go. Let's do this. Yeah, I probably should have done this a long time ago and just modeled things correctly, but I wanted to get away with easier geometry. Wait, there we go. Shoot that downwards. Subdivide this. Not even. There we go. Just so that we get that actual look. Not even sure if it's gonna show. I'm just BSing this look right in the camera. Probably not the brightest idea right now, but it's right. Oh, and I have proportion. I don't want this. And bam! There we go. That's pretty BS. There we go. I'm not liking the sun as much. Let's try something new. Is there any like because I want a texture which is not going to be affected by anything else. If I just make the roughness 100. Node editor, but we shall see. I'm pretty sure there should be a brightness. Wait, can I use a space? Oh no, I can search. Brightness. There we go. Put it in between and put our brightness up. Let's put it 1. No, that's way too bright. 0.5. Shoot, we don't even need it that much. According to this viewport. I like to keep all my textures just in case I need to compare, so I'm just gonna keep that there. And actually, we can just change the node. Change this to sun color. refining instead of actually creating, which some people might, I don't know, I think some people might find that strange, but that's the reality. The hard part is perfecting, because I guess with anything, when you learn something, it's relatively simple, like anyone can learn a skill, but to perfect a skill that's where the money is. That's where like you begin to separate who really knows their stuff. And I'm not liking this. There, that looks cleaner. And now let's try getting that cloud. Yeah, they're all randomly generated. And I'm trying to think, how should we do this? We don't have cloud textures is the problem. So I think we're just gonna copy and paste. Or should we just use one? Yeah, I think we're just going to use we're just gonna use the actual clouds from here. We'll make new clouds based off these. Yeah, I'm just gonna use Photoshop and we're gonna use a pen tool. And by the way, I'm holding shift right now to make it a straight line. It's a neat tool. So I'm just gonna quickly trace this whole cloud. Here we go. Filling it up. Actually, I think this is what a lot of people do when they do like graphic design. Whenever they get those two cool 2D things, they just copy or they take reference from internet. And then you use the pen tool and recreate it. And that looks really nice. I don't know, I forgot to make that a shape, but we can fix that. Make this a selection. No. Where's the make selection? There we go. And I'm just going to paint it all one color. We're gonna use that color. And a different layer. Forgot to change. Oh, by the way, this is alt button to do that. That's really good to know. So yeah, I just made that there. I'm gonna duplicate this. Where's the duplicate? My eyes are not working. Oh, I did the wrong one. Okay, so I'm gonna make both invisible, and I'm just gonna select this color now and paint it over. It's not that big of a difference, but it is a difference. And I'm trying to make it smaller, but that's not gonna work. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. A better idea is deleting this one, using our bottom one, making it smaller. Actually, we're just gonna make this whole thing bigger, but we're gonna make this one the gray. And actually, I want to exaggerate this a little bit. So I'm gonna make this slightly grayer. So you get something like that. Maybe a bit down, that's a bit much. Kind of like, I don't know, like that. And then now we'll use an effects. And which one do we use? Can a drop shadow work? Outer glow. Bevel. Make that bevel white. But I want to go make it 180 degrees. There we go. Wait, is bevel the right one? Contour. Oh, that looks nice. We might use that, but not now. Should maybe stroke. Stroke is what I was looking for. There we go. That instantly did what we needed. We have a slight bevel though, but I think it's fine. And we just make this color white. And bam, we have a cloud. Should we make multiple? Yeah, we'll make a few. And then we can play with those. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit tedious. But yeah, we're just going to make one more cloud. And yeah, let's include this. Yeah, I'm not too worried about making it precise. We just want the shape of it. Oh wait, no, that's... I want to keep that 9 degrees. Yeah, it's a bit laborious. But on the bright side, this is very forgiving compared to... what is the name? When you do this for CG, you have to do it for every single frame. Rotoscope, is it? No. I think it's rotoscoping. Something like that. I forgot. And now I'm just going to assume that this continues like it was before. Yeah, I'm just kind of messing this up. Yeah, that should look good. Make selection. Oh, but I didn't make that other part. Oh well. Should we bother? Yes, we should bother because we're perfectionists. Let's just pen tool that end. Or we can just make it simple. Like that. Yeah, I think that should be close enough. Make selection. And paint that in. And bam, we have our cloud. And we'll... Should we... We can just merge these. Merge layers. Nope. Does that work? Merge layers like that? Nope. Oh yeah, I just want to see if we can just no. Oh well, actually we'll just use the effects later on. We'll recreate the effect once we have all our shapes done, so that we can just merge it all and do it in one go. So let's just create one more. Let's create this one. And then later we can just duplicate the other ones. So a lot of the times when I do these kind of things, I rarely ever watch tutorials. I watch tutorials if I need to get like a tool or a shortcut key, or sometimes I guess for a technique, but most of the times I prefer figuring it out myself just because it's so much funner. And I guess I have a really low attention span, so I get bored a lot when I'm watching tutorials. So usually when I get a new software, or if I'm trying something new, I will rarely consult with the internet unless I really need to. So normally what I do is I play around and just mess with the software. But actually I think since I've actually learned quite a lot of softwares over the years, the more you learn, the faster you'll pick up a new one. You'll find like patterns and everything. So even though I'm a Blender user, I have used like Autodesk, and although I don't like using it, I can probably learn how to use it pretty fast just because once you get the 3D modeling, or like once you know how to 3D model, like it's like you already know how to paint, you're just using a different brush. So that's why it works. We need to make this into an object, a selection. There we go. Should we make one more object or nah? I think it's good. These three will be enough. And now I'm just gonna merge all these, and then we'll use the effects of line. Where is it? Stroke. Make this a wide stroke. There we go. So this kind of stuff is really fun. I personally like it when I'm creating something completely new, or something or not really new, but like something that you wouldn't expect to make for a Blender user, you know? Because normally when we're thinking about Blender, we'll get a chair and we'll make a chair, but I think that's quite boring. So I like it when we experiment with completely new things. And I saved that as a PSD, so then I'm gonna save it as a JPEG. Cloud. Oh no, we can't save it as JPEG. We have an alpha layer. We'll use a PNG. And I have no idea how to use PNGs in Cycles because I learned how to do all my texturing in Blender Render. So let us experiment. Okay, let's just go to layer 2. This is make it plain. Size it up. Something like that. Open clouds. Cloud 9. I don't know where Cloud 9 came from actually. Quite curious. I hear that in a lot of raps. Also, there's like the gaming team. So I'm just gonna UV unwrap this. And I want to make it just like that. And the thing you might want to note about UV wrapping is that you're not really using Z and X like over here. You're using Y is going up. Something to note. Let's do color. We'll change to image. Open. Wait, we already have it opened. Clouds. And I have no idea if, yeah, UV alphas aren't part of it. So I'm gonna do a very, very inefficient thing. I have no idea if this is the correct way to do it, but this is the first thing that came to my head. It's we're gonna take the alpha. Okay, first let's do in a mix shader. Where are my shaders? Mix shader. Yeah, I should probably use this stuff more because I do not know how to use it. I do not know how to use it at all. Now we'll add another shader, and we're gonna use a transparent shader, and we're going to put our alpha through that. That should work. But now we mix it over. Is it? Or no, I don't think that's how it works. I don't think that's how it works. Does it? I think this has to go through here. Oh, I got it. Well, let's experiment. I believe the alpha goes in here. Transparent goes in here. Yeah, that looks right. Yes! I did it. I figured it out. And we are not getting... It's not really seen. Let's just like close all our lights. And this thing, it's bothering me. So a lot of times, especially with the node editor, actually what for me, like my knowledge with the node editor is that I did a long time ago, back in like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, I bought the Blender Guru product for node editors, but it was for the old Blender, for the Blender render. So I knew pretty much how to use that, and I also did Nature Academy from Blender Guru as well. So then I pretty much knew all my stuff with the old render, but then now that we use cycles, I only have knowledge from a few tutorials that I watched when it came out, but I rarely ever do anything with textures because I don't really like doing textures. here. And we're just gonna UV unwrap it again. The nice thing about this is all we need to do is move. Wait, first we have to create a new material. Cloud 2. Oh, I made this annoying. I made them really close. And I think it's supposed to be a bit larger than the other one. Maybe not that. Oh, I have proportional. Wait, no. Oh, right. I'm just selecting those. So let's look at. Actually, I'm just gonna duplicate this one more time. Cloud 3. Like that. And now, let's see how this looks. That did not work. They're all the same textures. It's lighting. What? Cloud 1, cloud. Is the lighting really that different? I don't know. But let's just start getting our piece together. So let's have a cloud. One cloud over here. In front of everything. Yeah, like that. We'll put this one over here. Oh, composition. This is supposed to be like midpoint. We need to zoom out more. I'm just gonna duplicate this one up here. Let's see what this try that. And now we use this one just to make the scene even more crazy. Yeah. Oh, this. I'm gonna try this. I'm not even worried about making this make sense. We're just looking for aesthetics. Just gonna try making this look reasonable. This is so broken. Oh my god. This is pretty broken. This is the most broken render I've ever made. Yeah, this render does not make sense at all. But yeah, it just doesn't make sense. It is so messy. Oh my god. But YOLO. This is pretty bad. But you know, this kind of stuff is funner. Like, it's funner when you're messing around. And you're just playing around, you know? We're just playing. And I think that's how we get more creative. By being more chill. Sometimes when we're too bugged on making everything perfect, it gets a bit stale. We want to be artistic. are going to make the clouds. We are running out of time. We're probably going to go overtime today because I want to get this render done. But let's save this before it crashes. I actually once went 5 hours working on a piece. This was like years ago, back when I was in middle school. And I went 5 hours, and then we had a power cut, and I lost everything. It was not very nice. Yeah. So let us use our pen tool. And this is going to be a bit annoying because we can't see a lot of it. I'm going to start up here, I think. Yeah, we're not going to make this exactly right. Yeah. Well, and I guess since this is gonna take a while, I might as well go on a little bit of a rant. Not a rant, I don't know. Story time. And I guess if you guys are wondering where I get my inspiration from, the funny thing is that I don't actually get much of my inspiration from actual artists. Like, for example, when I look for inspiration, I don't necessarily go to Blender people. I don't know why. I just grew up like that, I guess. Like, for example, I also do film, but I don't really get too much inspiration from films. I do sometimes, like, when I see an awesome film, but most of the times I get inspired by people who are, like, successful, I guess, or successful in the arts, or, yeah, successful in general. For example, someone who has, like, really figured out how to. She's not gonna work. What I was saying is that I get inspired by people who have really figured out how to express. I think that's probably the key word, expression. And whenever I see something that's really beautiful, if it can make me smile, and if it can make me even tear up, or like, let's just say tears of beauty, you know, when you're just like, this is beautiful, and you just, like, you just feel it. That's when I get inspired. And funny story, I think that's kind of how I felt with Porter Robinson slightly, because I thought that his stuff is quite inspiring, even though, like, I don't do music, and yeah, I just think that his whole journey and how his style is so unique from others, and how he intentionally wanted to be more sensitive, even though he was in, like, the EDM scene and everything. I think that's really inspiring because he's, like, pursuing his passion. Yeah, so yeah, and let's say, yeah, I guess, like, for example, when I think of film, who is my biggest inspiration? I would probably say, actually, Benjamin. Well, the non-straight answer would be Benjamin von Wong, who is a photographer, but his storytelling is so good that I instantly consider him as kind of like the same field. Even though it's a different discipline, it's kind of the same. And I hope I don't mess this up right now by not having a reference. Later on, we need to make sure that this stays behind the rocks, because I don't know how this is supposed to look. So yeah, I guess another big life question would be, where do I see myself? Well, for those of you who don't know, I'm gonna be headed to film school in January. I'm going in spring term, so I'm gonna spend a semester here, probably just creating stuff. actually glitched a bit, or they made a glitch effect. But I don't think we're gonna do that. Make selection. Yeah. And let me just think. So we're gonna add stroke for sure. Make that white. But I want to have the other lines as well. So how do I do that? I think we're just gonna add more shapes. Oh, we'll actually just do it manually and paint these white. Actually, I'm gonna make it a shape. Wait, does that work? No, that's not working. Delete. Yeah, I'm just gonna use shapes for now on. Just to save time. Actually, I probably should have used shapes from the beginning. But I don't know. There. Let's just quickly get in some other. And normally I wouldn't get too bogged down on these small details, but I think they're quite crucial to give us the overall experience, the overall like feel of it. How do I do this? There. So yeah, imagine being a rotoscoper. You gotta like do this for every frame. It's not very nice. But I think they made it, there's probably programs now and add-ons that make the whole process so much faster because they let the computer deal with it. I don't know why I didn't just copy and paste our material straight from here. I probably could have just done that. But we're being hardcore, and I want to do this legitimately. Actually, I probably should have done that. That would have saved so much time. But I like doing this. Oh, actually, then again, I do have a reason why I'm doing this. We get a higher quality. Probably isn't gonna be much of a difference, but it is a difference. Although small, it is a difference. Because we can get now like high res instead of some screenshot from YouTube. Yeah, but yeah, I also take, I like to make my textures really high res. It annoys me when people use low res textures, because it really like doesn't give the piece of favor. Because it sucks when you have like a really good model and then you have cheap textures. It's our first cloud. And do we need another one? Yes, we do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make this. Yeah, we're gonna go real overtime. But I kind of want to do this so that we have a nice finish. Yeah. Sorry for making this a bit long. I'm just trying to quickly get this covered. Yeah. Actually, kind of funny how I only realized during starting doing these streams that that 1 hour does 1 or 2 hours does not feel very long. Because I guess when I think about it realistically, normally I would spend like actually I would probably I could go like 5 hours straight doing something. Also, I need to change this fill color to be consistent. Let's go back to our pen tool. So yeah, normally I could spend like a very long amount of time doing stuff like this. Yeah. So pretty much with my life, actually I have not done much 3D modeling at all in the last year, and that's pretty much because I took for all you IB people, I took HL art. So I've been doing a lot more traditional things over the last year, and since I've been doing that, I haven't really had the time to do 3D art, or actually more like I don't have the energy because I've already so invested in doing traditional art that just kind of like too tiring, I guess, to do any other art. I did some, but it's difficult. Or I never got the motivation. Let's check. How big were these strokes? They were 3 pixels. So yeah, for those of you who don't know Porter Robinson, you should check out his music. His World's album is pretty awesome. Yeah, I was pretty late to hearing it. But yeah, I've been pretty obsessed with it. It's so good. Let's go and do this. And I guess, yeah, when it comes to this kind of stuff, it just takes time. But then again, learning takes time. Yeah, I guess I got a lot of questions on like how do you learn how to do like Blender or whatever, and the straightforward answer usually is just practice. And oh, also one thing about me, a lot of people ask me where I learned. And I did take, when I was starting out, I did take a few, I took 3 products. There's only 3 things that I ever paid to actually learn. It was Blender Guru Nature Academy, CG Textures Character Creation Bundle, and Andrew Price. Yeah, Blender Guru is like that node stuff. I forgot what it's called. How to use the compositor. So yeah, other than that, everything I self-learn, and most of my 3D modeling is just yeah trial and error for like 5 years or something, 6 years. I don't know. Yeah, but I don't use Blender that often now. But when I was, thing is, in high school, and yeah, high school was probably a bit more forgiving than college or work for all you older audience. But yeah, when I was in middle school, I would pretty much like spend like 5 to 6 hours each weekend creating things. Clouds background. So yeah, I did that. But then now, time is harder to find. And I don't have as much motivation as before. But now I'm starting to get motivation with this new channel. Actually, I don't need a background image. I need... how do I do this? I think I'm just gonna go easy route and fill the whole background. It should be in front. It doesn't really matter, but lighting wise might matter. I don't know. But it's gonna be behind. Yeah, I'm gonna put it behind the sun. Oh, but are the clouds gonna be covered? It might be covered a bit. Let's lower these. There we go, and now we shall... I'm gonna use our cloud number 3. Actually, no, we're gonna use cloud number 2 and just duplicate it to cloud back. Ooh, we've hit 1.5 hours. Oh well. Now we're just gonna go back to our node editor. Change this into cloud's background. We have not UV'd. Okay, never mind. I'm talking to myself. Yeah. I was thinking about. I keep forgetting that this is not the compositor. This is actually the materials node editor. Because I'm used to using. Because I'm thinking about my compositing knowledge from back in the old Blender. But yeah, right now we're still trying to figure out this. Let me try something. We need to isolate what's going on. Wait, we need diffuse. So I have that. I have no idea. I probably messed up somewhere. So, yeah, we'll put this over here. And now put these in. Whoops. 2.5, did that work? Nah, I threw it. Actually, at 3 is fine. Let's do PNG. Clouds. Background 2. Clouds, background 2. We're gonna cheat it. What's the difference? Translucent and transparent. I have no idea. Something like that will probably look nice. First, we need to speed things up. translucent. Okay, we are almost. I don't need that light. These clouds. Renders. Yeah, we're gonna go way over 2 hours. Yeah, we just need that N. Wait, I see a PNG. So, can texture, great. Oh, that